day, students. Today we are going to look at the dimensions for basic shapes. Right. So if we look at, in the first place, at the square, standard square shape, which will be 2000 by 2000, the sides. If I want to do the length around the square, I'm obviously going to do it in meters. So in other words, there will be 4 2000s to determine the length around the square. And that's exactly how I've written it here. 4 times 2.00, which is going to give me 8.00 meters. My final answer, and I will do a double line underneath that. There you can see, instead of the long line that I've drawn last time over the page, I am going to indicate the end of my set of dimensions and word picture with 2 small lines. Now if I look at the same square and I want to determine its area, it is obviously going to be the width times the length, or in other words 2.00 by 2.00, which will equal 4.00 meters. Right, so that is to get the square, basic shape of the square, to get a length around the square and also the area of that square. Right, let's look at a rectangle. Say we take a rectangle of 7000 by 3000. If we again want to calculate the length around the rectangle shape, we will have 2 horizontal measurements that will both be 7000. So we will have 2 by 7.00. That equals 14.00. And we will have 2 by or times 3.00 for the vertical dimension, which gives me 6.00. And now in my answer column I can add the 2 together, and that will give me equal 20.00 meters. And final quantity, so my double line. Right, let's look at the square meter. The formula for a rectangle's area is length times width. Right, that means I'm going to take 7000 times 3000. Right, and here I've written it 7.00 by 3.00. Again, my equal line, and 7 by 3 equals 21.00 to get my final answer. Okay, again I end off my takeoff. Right, let's go to a triangle. Now it might happen that you will need Pythagoras to work out the triangle sides, or cos, sin and tan, but in this one I actually gave you all the lengths, right? So if I want to look at the length around the triangle, I'm going to have 2 times 3.00 for the slanted sloping sides, and okay, equals 6.00, and one side of 3.5. Okay, 3.5 times 1 is still 3.5. If I add the 2 together, I will get equal 9.50. I end off my meter calculation. The next one, I'm going to look at my square meter, or my area of the triangle. My formula for a triangle is area is half base perpendicular height. Right, and you will see the half part of my formula I will put in my times column. So the base is 3.5, and my perpendicular height is given as 2 meters. So half times 3.5 times 2.00 equals 3.50. Final answer. Okay, end of my takeoff. Then we continue onto a circle, and let's say this circle's radius equals to 2750. Right. If I wanted to get the the length around my circle, right? My formula for that will be 2 pi r. Right, let's see. Again, the 2 and the pi, that's part of my formula, I'm going to put in my dimension, in my timesing column. My r is my meter length, which was the 2750. So I will have 2 times pi times 2.75 equals, and if I work that on my calculator, I'll get a 17.28 final measurement. Right, finish off my length measurement. Then I get to my area measurement. Formula to calculate the area of a circle is pi r squared, right? Again, the pi part is part of my formula, and I'm going to put that in my dimension column. And I'm going to say times r is again my length measurement that I got, and there must be 2 of them. In other words, 2.75 by 2.75. And if I calculate that, I will get 23.76 as my final quantity, and I will double underline it. Right. If you need to go and look at your basic shapes formulas, if you've maybe forgotten them, right, please go and see in study unit 5 when we start with measuration. Okay, you see that they've got all the basic formulas in the first few pages of the mensuration, and even some more pages up to here at the back. Okay. Do not worry too much about these types of calculations. We do not really go into it that difficult, right, or that. So don't stress. We're not going to do it that difficult. Okay, hope you enjoy this video and you understand it. Let me know what your questions are. Thanks, bye-bye.